Hey guys, okay, welcome guys to the live stream. Today's gonna be a very simple live stream, just just showcasing the group. Now we're going to talk about Bitcoin and what's happening in it, and silver, and overall just the market, what's going on. Um, Everything's still, even with this volatility, everything is still technical, very technical. I mean, first of all, we can review some of the areas that we were looking for. If you were in my previous live stream, you can go view that over here. Live stream over here. You can save. You can watch this one. This one we were talking about where silver. We are expecting where silver to go. And as we can see, we saw a beautiful rise to the zero point 0.5 fib. It's very beautiful. Like this is like, like to the dot. Like doesn't get more technical than this. I mean, and then also down here, this was also off the monthly level, right? So if you go the first touch, so the first touch of the monthly level, we gave a fat reaction, okay? Second touch, yeah, second touch again, fat reaction again, but ultimately the third touch, you would expect it to drop, right? So once it dropped and started climbing back up, right, you would this is where you would most likely want to long, right? You don't want to just see that also the 0.618, not just month level itself, right? So if it lines up with multiple levels, and yeah, so right now, I mean, you see a big drop at the 96. It's also a 10% drop, which is really big. I mean, we are still looking for something, probably take more lows, or we can hold around here and go higher. But at the moment, I'm not in any trades because everything has been taking profit. Even the long we took here, total profit generated off that was like around 17%, even though the move itself was quite significant, like um, 30% plus move. Like, and I do expect it to like go a little bit higher, at least to $104 zone, before we see a swing rejection type. Even though if you're going up here, all-time high isn't that far, right? So we'll trade it level to level, and then we go from there. Other than that, let's see, US 500. Yeah, so sorry, just back here now, looking at US 500 again. 0.5 fib again. This is what I mean. 0.5 fib is very beautiful. Try to use this. Even let's see, we pull from right here. Let's see what was the first bounce off. Yeah, 0.5 and 0.72 are very, very good levels indeed. Other than that, yeah, let's go review the group, and we're gonna talk about some, uh, you know, terms. And let me just go remove this, so we can go into the group and showcase how everything will be going through here. Okay, so the main thing when you join the group, you're gonna read the server rules. Very straightforward, nothing complicated. Everything is laid out. Trading channels, BTC, silver, and live trading stocks and altcoins. And about very if you need to know what this group is really about, you can go on to the monthly recap. Last month we made about 90% profit, and this may seem like it's a lie, or not the truth, and this is all without leverage. And the one thing is, when you really think about it, one trade on silver gave us a 30% move, right? And it's not just that move. We had other trades too on silver before, which also gave us very big dumps. Like this short down here took that. This is all in February, so 10%, 30%. Like it adds up. And so February was a very big month, and every single trade can be tracked. So you can go all the way up, every single thing. Once you get VIP access, everything will be available for you. You can review every single trade, but just go all the way back, and you can see how trades we were taking, especially even this one, right? Bullish close. You can see I'm very bullish, telling the group that. So even here, like like let's just review this one, right? This was on 218, okay? 218 August. So we're gonna go on 218. Right, right here, yeah. So just around here, that zone, beautiful zone. As you can see right here, this is where we were trading, right? It's not just a random zone, right? You pull it up 0.618. So I'm gonna you guys, I do see it broke up, and you know I'm seeing this being held around this zone, right? It's staying above that, and I'm like I'm gonna take a long and I'll have a take profit around this. And this was already a 3.5% move, came down, never really broke this. So if you were to take this long, you can go stop loss entry, and ultimately you would have been never stopped out, right? Even here now, I do want it to see a little bit lower before I click a long, but like another long, right? But at the moment, patience is required. Over here as well, let's see, we're rejecting. I mean, yeah, like below the, yes, below that. I mean, yeah, I think I do see potential, honestly, a little bit lower for this. So let's go here first of all. I want to see something. Here's 500. 6, 8, 7. Because if you pull a fib on this one, I want to see what lines up here. Yeah, so yeah, if you can break above, I guess 6882. I mean, actually, ultimately, I would love point 6900. Yeah, I would love 6900. That zone would be amazing. So if you can go here, if you can go here, yeah, just around this zone. I mean, it's a good zone, lines up with the single print as well. I mean, you can got a reaction there if you pull it here. Yeah, that's a good zone. I mean, even here, but I'm not really feeling it here. I think this will be the area for a potential reversal. I mean, yeah. So back to the, back to the group. One thing is I forgot that I have to keep switching back and forth so I can show you guys. So yeah, US 500 again. Here, as you can see, it is coming up to have a resistance zone, but I would want it to 6900 zone around here before I see a rejection. Yeah, Bitcoin 74k is most likely around that zone. We're gonna put some here, so you don't just trade based off just that, right? So you're gonna go here, as you can see, lines up, you know, there are some levels lining up here, and this is looking quite beautiful. Again, yeah, silver will look a little bit lower unless we start, like, you know, forming a structure here. Then I'll look for a long, but at the moment I'm not really just gonna try to catch the bottom here when there's no reason for us to do that. Yeah, so I mean, yeah, I'm going to see that it is lining up, or it's coming up to the single print that's up there. Looks beautiful. Other than that, yeah, we are, honestly, yeah, just have to be patient now. There's no new entries for us, at least for me. You know, also we're going to look in Bitcoin. We're going to review some losses that I took yesterday, right? So if you go here, we took a 1.5% loss yesterday. So all entries should be stopped to a loss of 1.3%. This is like probably the biggest loss I've taken in the group in a day, right? In a day. So this was, I was trying to short up here and did not, you know, we didn't get the clear stop loss, and even my compound entry, you know, got stopped out. So enough of that. We had that day, like, you know, whatever, we'll come back tomorrow. We'll look at it again, right? So saw another beautiful short squeeze to the top of the fib. I'm like, you know what? Now I'm going to take a short here. So, but taking a short here, because even though I want a little bit higher, because it is still a resistance level, right? So level to level, everything giving clearly, like light margin, how much, you know, you can. This is legit how I manage trades, right? So I'm telling you guys how to manage trades. You don't need to go all in every single time. 0.5% reaction. Ultimately, it was a 1%, and then, you know, we got that move, made a couple $100, and still in the short. Looking for that to short previous close. We took a short up there, you know, another great scalp, but I think this one was stopped. Actually, no, this one was here as well. Take profit. Yeah, so this one again. See, we took that loss, we made it all back in one day. But this is just on Bitcoin, right? So if you go on silver, all the way down, as you can see here, we took a long here as well, right? This is bearish. I took a long here, I took a long here. As you can see, stop loss, keeping stop loss below SFP, not just right at SFP, because usually, as you can see, the SFP was right up here, right? So this was an initial long right up here. Now I'm not talking about like the big drop that we just had, right? So this was an initial SFP long, as you can see, to the dot. It never really closed above it, but if you go in 15-minute, it did, or actually 5 minutes. See that first touch, beautiful move, came down, took that. So I'm like, I'm going to place it around these lows right over here, and and then leave it there and come back. Beautiful move again on that one, and we made around 2.2% on that move as well. So yeah, 2.2%. And yeah, so this is like clearly, even though I give it preferred, like this is what I'm expecting, but once the price goes there, I will update the group that if I'm taking along, you know what I mean, if I'm taking along, if I'm not taking along, and stuff like that. So other than that, everything is built like clearly written here how to follow. And then we have personal MGMT, that's completely private. And then yeah, pretty straightforward group, I'd say. Compared to a lot of other groups, they do not even teach you how to manage trades. So compared to this, I mean, you're getting everything. And for the membership, it's not even that much. It's 100 USD a month. Yeah, like this is nothing. And then 500 USD a year, like you just buy and forget about it, and you're saving like 500 USD on that one, like 700 actually. You're saving 700 USD on that one, on that deal. But other than that, yeah, pretty straightforward. If you are in Canada, you can also pay me e-transfer. I take that too. Regardless of that, do have a referral program if you want to refer people, and but everything straightforward, nothing hidden. No like, hey guys, I took this trade and come back and then update the group once it's in profit, right? Nothing like that. Everything straightforward. If you guys have any questions, comment. I'm always happy to answer any single question. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream, and we will go from there. Yeah, stay safe. No need to force entries. Other than that, I mean, yeah, no need to force entries. Just be patient and then wait for the levels to come to you. Okay. So I'm gonna call it here. You guys have a great rest of your evening, and we go from there. All right. Good night, boys. I mean, not good night, good evening, or good morning. I mean, it's morning for me, wherever you guys are. And we will have the next stream soon, actually. And that will be for a VIP, where I'm going to go in depth in my plan, what I'm expecting, blah, blah. This is just a vague explanation of how the group is and everything. With my old TA, everything is here. This is before I started membership. So hopefully you guys enjoy it, and have a great rest of your guys' day. See you guys. Cheers.